Yes, sir. We back. We back. We back. Get y'all blunts ready. Get your drinks ready. Whatever you do, get it ready, baby. It's gonna be a good show. With my cousin, my real cousin, my blood cousin, E.T. Tune in, everybody. Come in. Get your blunts ready. Yeah. Who's in here right now? Here we go. E. Play that Hey You Guys, baby. Yeah, he's in here. Let me see if I send you. Yeah, what's up, cousin?
What's up, baby?
What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Hey You Guys show.
Peace.
Peace. All right, so we're gonna get straight into it.
Yeah.
For
What's the
everybody
name
who's
of your
watching,
show?
say it again.
What's the name of your show?
The Hey You Guys. Hey You Guys.
Yo,
Click that. Hey
congratulations,
You
man.
Guys.
Congratulations.
Listen.
That sounds good. I like
Listen.
that. Yeah. Hey, you guys. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start this show off. We're gonna get straight into it. You my cousin, you my real cousin. For people who don't know, that's my real family. One of the people that I do look up to. One of the best business-minded people that I know. One of the best businessmen that I know. A lot of things that you said from back in the days that I'll never forget about equity, about credit. A lot of things that you said I'll never forget. So just tell the people about who you are, where you come from, and you let the people know who you are.
Yeah. My name is E. Drone from Staten Island, New York. 10-10 West Brighton area. You know what I mean? Born and raised West Brighton.
We're at in the West. We're at what part of the West?
Right now we're at the All Natural Shop. We're in West Brighton, 685 Henderson Avenue. We've been here for I'm going on 2 years now. We got all the natural products and all that we're working with, fashion. We're building the catalog up right now.
You were born and raised in West Brighton?
I was born and raised St. Vincent's Hospital.
Where you was born in the projects, Markham Homes?
I was born in the Markham Homes, yeah.
Yeah, what year? How long?
I was born in 1972. I'm 50 years old right now.
Wow. So coming up, I heard West Brighton. Well, I'm from the West too, but being young, I didn't see as much because, being young, you don't really notice nothing. So what were some of the things coming up, growing up, that you've been through, that you saw, things that influenced you?
We grew up in the crack pandemic, you know what I mean? So we had a lot of challenges getting through that, a lot of drugs, a lot of crime in the area. So you had to, you had to really be on your toes, man. You get caught up in it. So a lot of us got caught up in it, you know what I mean? And we just thank God right now we're still here. We're here to tell our tale, let niggas know it's real out there,
Right.
Cats still falling victim right now to the same thing.
You ever been caught up younger in
the
younger days?
Yeah, definitely, man.
And you don't mind? Do you mind if I ask for what?
Yeah, well, we was working with different drugs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Back in the days, like I said, God gave us a second chance. You know what I mean? Gave me a second chance. You know what I mean? So that's when we turned it around. You know what I mean? Started going legit. You know what I mean? Had kids and stuff. You know what I mean? Had to take care of responsibility. You know what I mean? We had good parents. You know what I mean? But we were hard headed. You know what I mean? Right. I came from a hard headed crew. We thought we knew everything. You know what I mean? But we switched it up. So that's why we're still here right now.
Coming up, you used to roll by yourself, or you used to roll with a crew?
Nah, I had a crew, man. We had a little crew. You know what I mean? I was independent sometimes. I was had a crew, then the crew got dismantled. Then I had to go dolos. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So then coming up, you went to Wagner.
I went to PS18, IS-27, Susan Wagner, played football. You know what I mean? Falcon to Falcon. You know what I mean? And that helped us
Right.
out. Sports helped us out a lot. You know what I mean? Then we got sidetracked. That's when things started going left. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
that's when we had to backtrack, get back into the we had to find God, man. That was the key to everything back then, man. You know what I mean?
Right. So you saying you have to find God. Did you always have God, or did you have to find God?
I always had him. You know what I mean? I was raised from a religious family, you know what I mean? But like I said, the streets lost focus. You know what I mean? The Christianity, I was raised Christianity, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, in '93, I took my Shahada, I became Muslim. I adapted that way of life, and I've been trying to live that, with that way of life since, and that's kind of, it's worked for me. You know what I mean? I've been out of that system and all that.
Right. What made you make the choice to go the opposite from what made you make the choice to do a different religion than Christianity?
Well, Christianity, that was Jesus Christ. We believe in that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I started listening to Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad. I started getting into that they was more modern to me, and I started doing those teachings. That's when I got into the Quran. I read the Quran, and then I'm a Sunni Muslim. That's the way of the Prophet Muhammad. That's how he lives. That's how he was. You got the Nation of Islam, and you got Sunni Muslim, you got Orthodox Muslim. I'm a Sunni Muslim, which follows the way of the Prophet Muhammad.
Right. So all right. So now you own a business.
Yeah, I've been on the business for.
What's the name? What do you sell? What's the name of your business? Where's it located?
My name of my business is Drone All Natural Skincare. We specialize in all natural products. That's some of my stuff right here. You know what I mean? Then we got different fashion we working with. You know what I mean? We got the all natural for your health as wealth. Black seed oil, fish oil. You know what I mean? Some fashion up there we're working on. So like I said, we just building an inventory right now.
Right. Show us some of your product close up.
Yeah. Okay. So I got like I said. So we specialize in the black soap. That's that black soap right there with the cocoa butter, the vitamin E. We got that famous lemongrass, got the shea butter. You know what I mean? The sandalwood. You know what I mean? Carrot. All this is all the flavors. This is the all natural flavors that we never knew about. Papaya, peppermint. You know what I mean? Baby soap. I got the oils. I got the fish oils, black coconut, all the different ones, man. Egyptian musk, mango butter, Gucci Guilty, Jimmy Choo, everything. Jean Paul Gaultier. You know what I mean? We got the body washes, all the fishy shea butter, Jamaican castor oil, the lavender tea tree. All this is the official, man, flavor, man. We call it the flavor. You know what I mean?
Right.
This don't have no alcohol in it. None of that stuff like the toothpaste with no fluoride. We have no aluminum. All this stuff has none of that stuff that we knew about. We didn't even know about it because we never looked for it. Now, once you learn about it, now you're like, oh wow, that's the stuff that's really deteriorating us. That we know. It's like a cut. They put it on it, and that's how they stretch their products.
So
we don't use that.
You said no aluminum?
No aluminum in your toothpaste. There's aluminum in there. Certain brands carry aluminum. Our brand that we work with, this one right here, this is the charcoal joint. I'm going to flash it to you right here. See? This is like, boom, there you go. Fluoride free, whitening, removes things. We had the I want to show you with the no aluminum. I probably got something over here that tells you. Oh no, this is the aluminum right here. This is the deodorant. A lot of deodorant. That's why people, when they use the deodorant, you have that black mark under your skin because it's messing you up. This has no alcohol, no aluminum, none of that stuff them other joints have. You know what I mean? We didn't know about that. You know what I mean?
What does aluminum do to you?
All that stuff is not good for you. It's like different byproducts that they use to stretch their products out there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Meanwhile, it's not doing you no good. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful for that. You know, you gotta look out for that.
do
You know
you
what I mean?
do you feel like with you being with your religion and how your way of life, and is that a part of the reason why you do an all natural?
Yeah, of
Right,
course. It's all about that. We got the juices. We're doing the juices, the ginger. It's all about going to the natural. It's all about getting back to your natural essence. That's what life is. Get back to your essence. You know what I mean? These differences, different way of walks take you out of your essence. You got to get back to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is real. It's all about getting knowledge yourself. You got to find out who you are. A lot of cats don't know who they are, where they come from. Their ancestors. So you got to study. You got to study. It's ways to find out, man. So
right.
so over here we're gonna be doing a lot of. We're gonna be having selling books. I'm gonna be giving a lot of information out. You know what I mean? Got to get back to this area while I'm here. You know what I mean? And then just keep it moving.
Get- Getting your own store and owning your own store, what are some of the steps that you have to take? What are
Not
some of the
not easy. Like I said, this one. I've been working in this field for like almost 20 years now. I'm just now getting a store. You know what I mean? Because I work. You know what I mean? So you gotta sacrifice. I have family, so that comes first. Now I'm finishing up that. My kids is grown now, but you're still there. But now I can try to do a little bit of things for me. I'm on a different shift at work now. I can. Before when I was on day shift, by the time I get off work, I gotta make a move. I'm tired because I'm working for them all day. Now I go that night, you know what I mean, and try to get some work done for them. But during the day, I'm putting my work in for me. You know what I mean? Especially I'm on the end of my tour now with the job, so you know what I mean. We
right?
finishing up over there.
So
So
if I wanted to open a store, what are some of the steps? Like,
right now, you
I
want to
mean,
first thing you want
getting
to do.
good credit.
First you want to do is get your Of course, you want to get your money, but you want to get yourself paperwork. It's all about that paperwork. So you want to get your license and everything, your LLC. You want to get
What
incorporated.
kind of what
Protect
kind of
yourself.
paperwork? What kind of paperwork? What kind of licenses would you need for people
Well,
out there?
if you want to
You know,
start your own company, you're going to need an LLC. You know what I mean? So you got to go through the Secretary of State and wherever you live at in your state, fill the paperwork out, and get incorporated. Get your EIN number, tax ID number. Then you can open up a store and sell. You know what I mean? But you got to get that paperwork first. You know what I mean? You got to save your money up. You got to build a clientele up. You can't just open a store without no clientele. Just so happened I was around the corner before I came here, so I was in the area. But I still took a risk because pandemic area still still up and coming. So it ain't the economy's not there. But this product, I had to get it out, so I took a chance. You know what I mean? So we're still grinding. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do, the different social media platforms and stuff like that.
what is
You know what I mean? Online.
what is your future goals?
Well, like I said, we trying to build the model up right now, the all natural model, where we can take it on the road. You know what I mean? In different cities, whatever, different malls, and get this all natural product out there. It needs to be out there. You know what I mean? I don't think it's out there a lot. Different markets you can probably capitalize.
So you basically you want to kind of like, I don't know if I'm using the
Yeah, you
right
can
word, but
franchise.
franchise.
Yeah, you can franchise it. The cats believe in the product and they want to, you know what I mean, get some of these products, so you can, yeah. Mhm.
For people who are interested in owning businesses, what are some of the ups and some of the downs that you got to go through, or they should expect to go through
It's like
in
I
the
said,
process?
I was just watching somebody talk, and it's harder than a job. If you think if people thinking starting a business is easier than a job, it's not. It's harder than a job. It's more hours. You got to be dedicated. That's what the thing about this. Some days you might not make no money. You know what I mean? You're gonna give up quick. Just all total dedication. So you gotta love this shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been doing this for 20 years already. You know what I mean? So like I said, this is another step up for me, but I love doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not just doing this. I still work and I'm still putting other deals together. You know what I mean?
What do you do for work?
Right now I'm working with the state of New York. We're doing working in disability field right now. So I'm working over there, supervising over there. Different group
How long?
homes, making sure everybody's good, quality of life is good. You know what I mean?
Right. How long have you done that?
I got almost 30 years in that field. You know what I mean? I got 28 years plus.
Uh,
You know what I mean? Someone was going on 30 years with that,
Wow.
trying to get that. Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Friend of mine was in the field, and I needed a job. Like I told you, we was doing our thing, and we wanted to get out of that. So got the application, and we started. Then never look back, man. You start working with people, kids. You know, I like working with people, talking to people. So it kind of worked out for me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, all right. So we're about to wrap this up. This is not gonna be that long of a show. I know
Yeah, man.
you
Like I said,
busy.
man, I'm proud of you, man. It's a nice platform you got. You know what I mean? Definitely keep on doing what you're doing. You still got the custom sneakers. I still got to get with you with that. You know, like I said, I'm going through different cycles over here, but we know where you at. You know what I mean? Just keep
Yeah.
your head up, man. You know what I mean? God bless you.
Do you have any social media that you would like to share?
Right
Or
now, I'm at Drone on Natural on Facebook. Drone on Natural Skincare on Facebook. You catch me there. You catch me at eDrone on Instagram. You know what I mean? And then right there, like I said, we at Staten Island, New York, 685 Henderson Avenue. So if you're in the area, come by and get some all naturals. You know what I mean?
right, right. All right,
All
cuz.
right, kid.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right, baby. I love you, man. Keep
Thank
your
you,
head up.
baby. Hit that hey you guys. Hit that hey you
Hey, you
guys real
guys.
quick.
That's right. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you,
peace.
cuz. Yo, everybody, yo, hit up, go to Henderson, man. Go to the all natural spot. What else besides the all natural you
We
have?
got the fashion over here. You know what I mean? We got the health as well. We got the juice bar coming. We got the juices and all that, man. Just come through, man. All the body washes, all that.
Right.
Lotion, soaps, incense, long nose, short nose incense. We got the sneakers. I got the Adidas. I'm working with the Adidas right now. Different, you know what I mean? Different companies we working with. You know what I mean? Trying to hit it right quick. But yeah, I'm gonna get with you though.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Peace. Thank you. All right, y'all. That was my cousin ET. He's one of the influences in my life. Had to do a small show with him. Had to. A lot of things that he says that he influenced me about credit, equity, stuff like that. That some of the reasons why I think I that I want equity. I want to build credit. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that from a kid. You know what I mean? Shout out to my cousin, man. Go check out his spot. Yo, every Thursday, 7:30. This show was a short show. I didn't want to get too deep, but for the coming to next week's show, it's gonna be a little crazy. Next week might be a little crazy. It's gonna be a little wild if y'all. So tune in. I think I'm either gonna have Fitted Cub or maybe somebody else, special guest. So hit me up, man. From here, eventually I'm gonna bring it to Instagram and YouTube. So please follow me. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on the Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. I got custom sneakers. You know, I produce music. You know, I'm into fitness. I'm into health. I'm into everything too. So shout out to all my family. Shout out to my wife for helping me produce this show with the music. I want to thank y'all for watching and peace out. Hit that hey you guys, baby.